I wish I could have got this advice when I was in my. Dear friends, today I want to share a story with you. There used to be a king, and he was very rowdy, very egoistic. So once Darbar was going on, and in the Darbar he get a saint, and king was in very elated mood. So he said, ask what you want. Mango kya mangna hai to the saint. So saint said, it's okay. Don't say me kya mangna hai. You may not be able to fulfill that. So king said, are you challenging me? I am a king and I can give you whatever you want. So saint said, okay. So what you do is, I don't want too many things from you. I just want simple rice grains, chawal ke dane. There is chess has got 64 squares. So he said, Rajaji, what you do is put first in the first box you put one grain and then just keep doubling it up as you move forward. So king said, you just want rice grains. That's it. So he told his team, please take care of this guy's wishes and let's do it. When they started putting it, and by the time you reach 64th square, every square it starts doubling up. So by the time you reach 64th square, almost 2 to raise power 64 grains you need to give. And the king actually went bankrupt because of that. So the moral of the story is, don't say yes or no just like that. You really need to analyze what you are committing, what you are getting versus what you are giving, and only after analysis you should say yes or no. Create a good success story for yourself. I wish I could have got this advice when I was in my 20s. I have been reading the books and came to realize all these learnings quite later, by reading a lot of authors, a lot of business writers. So I want to share with the people who are in their 20s, people who are in their 30s, 40s, why not 50s and 60s. There are 5 points which I am going to talk today about becoming successful in life. So how do you create a good success story for yourself? The first and foremost is, choose your passion. You should be able to do something which you can do relentlessly, irrespective of number of hours, irrespective of failures which you come across. But you should be able to continue because that is something you like all the time. So it can only happen if you are enjoying that. So the first and foremost point is, it needs to be part of your passion. And if you have that passion, if you enjoy doing what you are doing, then you will be able to face all the odds and obstacles with great success. So ensure that you are able to choose your passion and work correctly for that passion. Now that brings to the point number 2. If you choose your passion very correctly, if you enjoy doing work around your passion area, so what you can do is, you can become more and more intense in your work. So that brings me to the point number 2, that when you have passion for something, do it so well, put so much effort into it, keep learning around that passion so that it reaches to a level where you raise yourself. Once you raise your energy, people will get attracted to you. People will notice your work. So when you raise your energy, people get attracted. When they arrive, you build them. Take advantage of that situation. But that will happen only if you have passion for that, you're able to raise your energy to a level where people get attracted, and once they arrive, you utilize them, you build them. Number 3, you must have seen people do lot of things. They try to do or they try to succeed at various things simultaneously. That never works. What you need to ensure is, number 3, focus. Focus, FOCUS, follow one course until successful. So if you get success in one thing, please ensure that you put more and more effort and keep doing the same thing till the time you achieve great success. So you keep replicating on the same thing more, and then you will be able to reach a certain level. So point number 3 is focus. Now we talked about passion, we talked about raising your energy and attract people. Now we talked about focus. The 4th point, don't be a quitter. Because whatever you do in life, whatever passion you choose, whatever you are focusing on, you are bound to get obstacles and hurdles on your way. So please ensure that when you get obstacles, when you have hurdles, find out the ways to cross that hurdle. Find out the solutions. You will be able to get better solutions at a time when you get challenged. But most of the people, when they see little bit of obstacle, they leave it or quit, and then they go to something else which may not be part of their passion. So point number 4, it is extremely important to carry on. Keep the larger goal in mind. Keep moving forward on your goal, irrespective of whatever hurdles you get in the path. Every path has got obstacles. Every success has failures. Every peak has so many hurdles you have to cross to reach that peak. So don't think that your path is going to be rosy all along. You will come across things where you will have to put in your best. Despite putting in your best, you will still fail. But you need to learn from that from that failure. Ensure that all those learnings you are able to put into your work and are able to create new peaks and cross all the hurdles which come your way. So number 4 is never quit. And you must have seen oodles of examples, in all fields. Talk about sports, talk about politics, talk about education, talk about businesses, entrepreneurships. Even if you're working on passion, even if you're enjoying it, even if you have got some success, you still will have obstacles, you still have failures. But don't quit. Stay on. Put yourself firmly on that path, irrespective of whatever comes your way. Now, these 4 important points will ensure that you get success around your passion easily. Not easily, but you will definitely get it. The 5th and extremely important point, which all of us, we should keep in mind, and this I have sifted through a lot of books, and I wish somebody should have told this to me when I was in early 20s. I could have better utilized myself. Dream big. Think that it will happen for you. So if you are not thinking big, if you're not dreaming big, forget, it will never happen for you. Taj Mahal actually first starts in your mind and then gets executed on the ground. Now, there is a very famous book, Millionaire Mind, and the guy says that, thoughts lead to feelings. Feelings lead to actions, and actions actually lead to results. So it's like TFAR, thoughts. So if you are thinking, if you are dreaming, So you will start dreaming, you will start thinking about it. So you will get a lot of thoughts which are pushing you towards that goal. And once these thoughts will happen, you will start getting feelings about the goal. And once you have feelings, you have been thinking about it, you have been feeling about your goal, you have been feeling about your dream. So what will happen then? Automatically you will start executing, you will start taking action, you will start aligning yourself for that goal. So that leads to action, and when you will put in action, actions done repetitively towards your goal will yield into results. So the fifth and extremely important point is you must dream big. You should have goal in mind, you should have positive feelings towards your goal, and then it will automatically lead to feelings, actions and results. So I don't want to take a very long approach to this video, but what I would like to share with you is that if these 5 points, if you adopt early in your life, I'm sure you will be doing much better justice to your life and goals, and that will eventually lead to money, wealth, careers, success. Thank you.